Welcome to the Birthing Through Hypnosis mock birth solo practice exercise. During this practice, we are going to take all of the techniques that you've learned in this series and pair them together with the rhythm of labor so that you truly feel like you understand how to use these techniques. So during the course of the prior videos, you've learned very concrete techniques and why to use them, how to use them. You've listened to the videos that are the practice videos, the head to toe relaxation, the vacation visualization, the sacred birthing circle, the rainbow chakra meditation, the balloon breath, the top-down breath. All of this should be familiar to you as you come into this mock birth practice exercise. During the course of this exercise, I'm going to walk you through a progression of surges or contractions that go from 30 to 90 seconds. And I'm going to talk you through your cervix opening in the first stage from 0 to 10 centimeters, as you already know. That's what happens in the first stage. And then through the second stage of having your baby go from being inside of your uterus, moving through the birth canal, and ending up in your arms. So holding your baby is where this visualization will end. We're going to walk through the whole thing, building the contractions longer, stronger, closer together. And of course, we're not going to wait 5 minutes in between contractions. This would be an incredibly long exercise. We're going to speed all of this up, but it's going to help you put these puzzle pieces together and truly understand what is working for you, what you need to practice more, and just run through this event that ends in your holding your baby in your arms. So please get yourself into a very comfortable position. I encourage you to start in a position with your belly hanging off of your spine. And let's begin. Allowing yourself to get into a comfortable position that you can imagine laboring in during the first stage of labor, preferably where your belly is hanging off of your spine. And in just a moment, we're going to start the first contraction, remembering that we're going to be building up from 30 to 90-second contractions as you imagine that you're dilating through that process. So right now, before we begin the first contraction, just allow yourself to imagine that you're 2 centimeters dilated. We're starting at 2 centimeters dilated because we're imagining that even before you go into labor, you'll start dilating as a result of using the Get Huge mantra and the relaxation techniques that you've learned in the Birthing Through Hypnosis program. As you practice these techniques in the final weeks of pregnancy, your body will begin to open up. We're also going to imagine that before you start using any techniques, your body may dilate even more when your labor first begins, before you need to use any of these techniques that we've spoken of. So when we start with this 30-second contraction, we're imagining that this is when your labor has picked up to where your attention is required in order to be able to relax. So just allowing yourself to imagine that a contraction starting right now. So allow yourself to switch into that big balloon breath as your belly hangs off of your spine, starting to fill your belly with air. Slowly and gently filling your belly with air, going at your own pace, and remembering throughout this exercise that your body knows that you're just practicing. And when you reach that edge where if you fill up any more, you'll need to tense up, that's where you start your exhale, very gently, slowly exhaling. And that was 30 seconds. So just going to a normal breath, allowing yourself to relax in between contractions. And another 30-second contraction is starting right now. Start to fill your belly like a big balloon. Filling your belly, making sure that your jaw is relaxed, your forehead is relaxed, and just on your exhale, making sure that you're completely limp and relaxed, letting go of any tension that you may be carrying. And 30 seconds has passed again. So going back to a regular breath, just Just feeling relaxed in between contractions, remembering to use this space in between contractions to be as relaxed as possible. And we're going to increase the length of the contractions to 45 seconds. And we'll do 2 of these 45-second contractions. So just allowing yourself to imagine that another contraction is starting right now. And just allowing yourself to start to again switch to that big balloon breath as you fill your belly. Making sure you're keeping your body as relaxed as you can as you create space in your belly. And on your exhale, just completely letting go. Just imagine at your next breath, those soft horizontal muscle fibers being pulled up and out of the way as you breathe. Just filling your belly, filling your belly. And that surge has passed. So again, going back to a relaxed breath, using this space in between contractions to be as relaxed as possible. And again, getting ready to start another contraction. And right now, starting to fill your belly. A nice big belly, so much space for your baby. And as you fill your belly at your next inhale, just imagine that you're filling your belly like a balloon. You could even pick a color for the balloon as you fill it, making sure not to overfill it. You don't want to inhale so much that you add tension to your body. So when your balloon is full, just imagine letting go of it as you exhale, watching it float into a beautiful blue sky. And then on your next breath, you can fill another balloon. You can choose the same color or a different color. And that surge has passed. Going back to a relaxed breath. And we're going to now do 60-second long contractions. We'll do 2 of them. And just imagine at this point that you're 5 centimeters dilated, that these shorter contractions have added up to get you halfway towards being completely dilated and ready for the birthing of your baby. But for now, just remembering to relax, to put your intention at opening the cervix. Again, remembering that your body knows you're just practicing. So just allowing yourself to start another contraction right now. Starting to fill your belly. Allowing yourself to find space in your belly while you keep the rest of your body relaxed. Your forehead is relaxed. Your jaw is relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed. And then on your exhale, just completely releasing. And allow yourself to see what it feels like to do the Get Huge mantra or any other mantra you'd like to practice. With the Get Huge mantra, just sending that message over and over again with every inhale, with every exhale, that you're giving your body permission to open up, giving your cervix permission to get huge, giving your birth canal permission to be huge and open, just letting that energy of the mantra have its effect on your body. And that surge has passed. So allowing yourself to shift positions if you'd like, knowing that at times we need to change what we're doing, remembering that your intention is to stay as comfortable as possible throughout this process. And if that means shifting your position, shifting your breath, shifting the touch of your birth companion, or shifting even the techniques that you're using for visualization, that's important to do. Okay, so another 60-second contraction is starting right now. Just allow yourself again to fill your belly, having your focus be that you're moving any muscle tension out of the way so that your soft horizontal muscle fibers can be pulled gently up, allowing the cervix to open. Just allow yourself to create all of that space in your belly for your baby. Just remembering in the midst of this focus on relaxation and your breath that you're so close to holding your baby in your arms. The two of you are doing this dance together, and you're doing such a great job. So as you breathe in, allow yourself to fill that balloon in your belly. Again, giving it a color if you'd like, and just noticing when you need to let go of it, noticing when you need to exhale and let it float away. And that surge has passed. And so at the next couple of surges, we're going to do 75-second contractions. We're imagining you're 7 centimeters dilated. Just imagine what that would feel like and look like. And with these surges, I'm going to do a head-to-toe relaxation with you. And I'm going to pause in between contractions, but then with the next contraction, I'm going to start off where I left off. Okay, so another surge is starting right now. So just allow yourself to return to your balloon breath, filling your belly, remembering that you're keeping all of the rest of your body as relaxed as possible as you create this space in your belly. And just allow yourself to imagine that there's a beautiful, warm, golden light shining down on the top of your head. And imagine that you can breathe this light into your body, or invite this light into your body, and that every place this light touches will become completely relaxed. Just allow yourself to feel how the top of your head relaxes as this warm golden light shines on the top of your head. Imagine that as you invite that light into your body, that you can feel your head and your face completely relax. Any tension in your forehead, in your cheeks, around your eyes or your jaw just melts away. And that surge has passed. So in between contractions, just focusing on staying as relaxed as you can stay connected to that golden light if you'd like to. Noticing how even in between surges that it is still completely filling your head and face, and just how good that feels, how supported and relaxed you can feel. So another surge is starting right now. Just allowing yourself, as you reconnect with that golden light, to draw it even more deeply into your body. So drawing that light down into your neck and throat. Just noticing how warm, how relaxing it feels. And allowing that relaxation to flow into your shoulders. Feeling any tension in your body melt away as that warm golden light flows into your arms and hands. You can imagine it streaming out of your fingertips. Just how beautiful that would look and feel. And drawing that golden light into your torso. Feeling it in your chest, in your belly. Just imagine your baby surrounded in this warm golden light. Just feeling the ultimate relaxation. And that surge has passed. And allowing yourself now to imagine you're 8 centimeters dilated along this journey. And we're going to do 90-second contractions. We'll do 2 of them, and during this time, make sure you're in a comfortable position that you can stay in for at least these 2 contractions. Obviously, you can change position if that becomes uncomfortable, but have your intention be that you find a comfortable position. And we're going to do these 2 90-second contractions where I'm going to continue talking even during the break in between contractions. So during the contraction, you'll do the big balloon breath. In between contractions, you'll do a relaxed breath. But I'm going to continue talking. Okay, so just allowing yourself, again, to get comfortable. Imagining that these longer contractions are the hardest work of labor, and that you're almost there. Okay, so just allowing yourself to start your big balloon breath now. The surge is starting now. And allowing yourself, as you fill your belly, to create so much space in your belly while you keep the rest of your body relaxed. And as you do this big breath, just allow yourself to imagine that you're standing on a beautiful tropical beach. It's the most beautiful beach that you can imagine. And as you stand at the edge of the water and look out at the water, you see every shade of turquoise and blue. It's just the most beautiful, clear water. Imagine as you stand there that you can feel your feet on the sand. If you look down, you see that white, soft sand. Your toes partially covered. And imagine that if you were to wiggle your toes, you'd feel the cooler sand underneath. And allow yourself to take a breath and smell this salty air. Just a bit of humidity that makes it smell like a vacation. Just a beautiful place. Allow yourself to see and hear the waves as they gently lap at the sand. And that surge has passed, allowing yourself going to a relaxed breath as you continue to hear the waves, see them gently lapping at the sand in front of you. Just noticing the rhythm of the ocean, how much it mirrors the rhythm of your breath, how it comes in and out. Just allow yourself to imagine that you can turn your head up towards the sun and close your eyes. Just see that sun streaming through your closed eyelids. And another surge is starting right now, allowing yourself to go back to that big balloon breath, filling your belly, finding so much space in the midst of this relaxation. And as you stand with your eyes closed, with your head tilted up towards the sun, just feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Maybe you'll feel a breeze as it gently moves past your cheeks. You might even hear the breeze as it gently rattles the leaves of the palm trees that line this beach. Imagine as you have your head tilted up towards the sun that if you were to lick your lips, you would taste the salt water from the swim you took earlier in the day, knowing that you intend to go back to floating in that beautiful blue ocean at some point. But for now, just feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin. Imagining that if you were to reach up and touch the top of your head, that your hair would feel hot. And as you open your eyes, just imagine seeing seabirds as they fly overhead. And that surge has passed. As you bring your attention back to the here and now, just imagine that you're told in this moment that you're 10 centimeters dilated. You've made it to the second stage. The first stage is behind you. So allowing yourself just to imagine for a moment what it will feel like to receive that news that you're 10 centimeters dilated. Just imagine what that will look like, what it'll feel like. Let yourself celebrate the hard work that you've done in that first stage as you prepare to move on to the second stage. And I'm going to walk you through these next contractions of birthing your baby, remembering that your body knows you're just practicing. Knowing that during the contractions, I'll walk you through practicing the top-down breath. And remembering that you're going to want to be in a position that you'd imagine birthing in, a position where your pelvis is unencumbered, potentially where you're in a squatting position, a hands and knees position, in any position that can allow you to be comfortable birthing, knowing that you can push in a position of lying on your side or in a non-vertical position if that's most comfortable to you, and that as we get closer to the actual birthing of the baby, where the baby emerges, you may want to switch from a side-lying position to be in a more vertical position. So just allowing yourself to get comfortable in that position, letting yourself shift into the mindset of pushing your baby, knowing that right now your baby is fully in the uterus, and at the end of the second stage, your baby is moved out of the uterus through the birth canal, and at the end of the second stage, you'll be holding your baby in your arms. Another contraction is starting right now. And as you inhale gently, just remember that with the top-down breath, you'll be working on the exhale. So just allow yourself as you exhale to tighten your abdominal muscles from the top to the bottom, pushing your baby down from the top to the bottom, nudging your baby into the birth canal, and remembering that you're keeping everything below your pubic bone completely relaxed. Your bottom is relaxed. Your inner thighs are relaxed, your legs are relaxed. The only part of your body that's working is your abdomen on your exhale. So as you take another big breath in, remembering to go at your own pace, allowing yourself to work on your exhale, again nudging your baby into the birth canal. Imagine what it's going to feel like to feel your baby stretching the birth canal as you exhale and push your baby down, and allowing yourself to remember that you're also keeping your forehead, your jaw, your shoulders relaxed. Every part of you is relaxed except for your abdominal muscles on the exhale. Okay, and that surge has passed. Just allowing yourself to relax in between contractions. Allowing yourself to imagine what it will feel like to relax as your baby starts to fill the birth canal. Okay, and another surge is starting right now. Taking a big inhale, and then on your exhale, pushing your baby down. Allowing yourself to return to that get huge mantra. Giving your birth canal permission to get as huge and wide as possible. Just imagining that you're giving your birth canal permission to stretch, to allow your baby to descend easily. And as you exhale with the J breath, just allow yourself to make sure that there's no part of you that's tensing up your perineum or tensing up the floor of your pelvis, that your pelvic floor is relaxed. You're doing the anti-Kegel as you allow yourself to be huge. And as you use your abdominal muscles, almost like a tube of toothpaste from the top to the bottom, that you're squeezing your baby out with your breath, with your gentle pushing, allowing your breath to continue moving, allowing yourself to continue to breathe and supply your baby with all of the oxygen and nutrients it needs as you're pushing. And And then that contraction has passed, allowing yourself to relax in between contractions, imagining that you can feel your baby has moved down even more, closer to being in your arms. Okay, and another surge is starting right now. And as you push, imagine that you feel your baby moving down, allowing yourself to remember that as you push your baby down, you'll feel your baby moving down on your exhale and then back up on your inhale. And as you push again on your exhale, you'll feel your baby inching down again. So inviting that back and forth movement, knowing that that's necessary to gently stretch the birth canal. Just allowing yourself to imagine that your baby is being pushed down a slide. Allowing yourself to use your imagination that the birth canal is a slide. Your baby's coming down head first. And you want to make sure there's a big, wide opening at the bottom so that you can catch your baby on the exit. So allowing yourself to just feel the fun and the joy of that process in the midst of the intensity. And that surge has passed, allowing yourself again to feel relaxation as your baby has moved even further into the birth canal. Imagining that as you rest in between contractions that you're almost feeling the baby at your perineum. Just knowing that you're so close to meeting your little one. And another contraction is starting right now, going back to your top-down breath, assisting your body as you're feeling the urge to push, as your uterus is shortening from the top, as you have the strongest muscle in your body working with you and for you. Allowing yourself to imagine that as you exhale, you feel the baby touching the perineum, and then as you inhale, you feel your baby move back. And on your next exhale, you feel it again, the gentle stretching of the perineum, then your baby moves back. Allow yourself with your next exhale to feel that stretching even more intensely. And that surge has passed. And allow yourself to imagine in between this contractions that if you were to feel between your legs, that you would feel the top of your baby's head just beginning to move out into this world, and that you know that your baby is going to be born in the next contraction. You just know that your body is ready, your baby is ready. So allow yourself to get into a position that you can imagine birthing in. A squatting position, a hands and knees position. Imagine that you could be on a birth stool, you could be supported in a squat on a bed or by your birth companion. There are many choices that you're going to allow your pelvis to be unencumbered so that it's able to expand as your baby passes through the birth canal. So just allowing yourself to imagine another surge starting right now. And as it does, as you exhale, just feeling that baby stretching the perineum, just noticing that your baby's not going back and forth anymore, that your baby's only going forward. And as the baby's stretching the perineum, allow yourself to continue to breathe, knowing that your body is going through this process slowly and gently so that your skin can stretch and do what it's meant to do, what our bodies are built to do. And remembering that as your baby is crowning, as your body is stretching to its full capacity, that Mother Nature is bathing you in love hormones. The hormones that allow you to fall deeply and madly in love with your baby, bonding you forever. Just imagine at this next exhale that you can start to feel your baby's head emerging.
feeling that stretch of the perineum and then the relief as your baby's head passes through your body. And then again, a big inhale and another exhale where you start to push and feel your baby's shoulders emerge and the baby's torso emerging. Allowing yourself to feel your baby's hips and legs and the complete relief of your baby having emerged from your body. Just allow yourself to imagine putting your arms out and picking up your baby for the first time, bringing that little one to your chest. Just allow yourself to stay with this image for a few minutes. Imagine what it's going to be like to hold your baby in your arms as your baby takes its first breath. As you watch your baby start to breathe on its own, as you watch your baby moving in your arms for the first time, imagine the incredible relief of seeing your healthy baby, of feeling the physical relief that labor is in the past. You've done it. You've had the experience that you've dreamed about. Allow yourself to feel your baby. Squeeze your finger as you put your pinky in its palm for the first time. Allow yourself to fully experience kissing your baby's forehead for the first time. Feeling that soft, soft skin. Smelling that sweet baby smell. Just the most wonderful feeling in the world. And allow yourself to feel how perfectly this baby fits into your family. Feeling this baby in your arms, knowing that this love and this connection will exist in your life forever. Just allowing yourself to feel the joy, the relief, the completeness of this picture, knowing that you can return to this image in your mind's eye anytime, knowing that you've given your body permission to walk through your labor just as you've walked through it already in your mind. Allowing yourself again to know that you can return to this image anytime, feeling your baby, knowing that this is your intention, your deepest intention. And then allowing yourself now to bring yourself back to the here and now, taking 2 big, deep breaths and riding those breaths back to the surface, allowing yourself to feel wide awake, remembering everything. And you can open your eyes when you're ready.